Jai Gurudev students. Students, today we will start our next chapter, chapter number 5. Okay. So what is the name of chapter number 5? Chapter number 5 is Wildlife Conservation. So chapter number 5 is Wildlife Conservation. So first of all, you should know the meaning of wildlife and conservation. First of all, I want to tell you that what is wildlife. Children, wildlife includes all the animals and all the plants which are present in the forest area, or we can say jungli जानवर or jungli plant. All these, when we include, we can say that this is our wildlife. Okay, and after wildlife, here they have written conservation. Conservation means to protect, to give protection to them, to the wildlife, means those animals and plants also we have to provide protection to them so that they will not be finished from our earth. Understand? You know that nowadays it is a big problem because by the use by the personal use of human being, they kill many animals continuously. They are killing the animals, they are destroying the plants varieties, and due to this, because of these human activities, or so many other reasons are also there, because of pollution and because of their lack of food, or so many reasons are there. Because of that, many animals are going to finish from our earth, and some of the animals are now in very less number, and even plants variety also same as this. So to protect them, to give protection to them, we have to study this chapter, that how we can give protection to those animals and what are the different activities which because of which these animals are facing problems, are going to finish. So let's read, take out chapter number 5, take out your books. I am reading one by one paragraph and then I am explaining you. So you take out your book and read along with me. So chapter number 5 is Wildlife Conservation. Wildlife includes all untamed living things. Here what they written? One word is written here, untamed. Students, those animals which we keep at home, just like dogs, some people are keeping dog at home as a pet animal, some people are keeping rabbits, parrots, or so many animals, these cats also, and these animals are called pet animals. Okay, and we give training to these animals, how to move, how to shake hands. Some doggy are also shaking hands. These all the activities which they learn from us, or we teach them, these activities are coming under taming. We tame those animals, but wild animals, nobody is taming them, so they are called untamed animals. Understood? So here they have written wildlife includes, means wildlife, what we call to wildlife, it includes all the untamed living things, means which we not taking care of directly. So those animals and plants. Living things, as you know, are things which have life in them. Okay, and the plants and animals which are not used for domestic purposes. Domestic purposes means हमारे घर के काम या हमारे पर्सनल जो काम होते हैं, that kind of purposes are called domestic purposes. Okay, and live by themselves can be included in the category of wildlife. You know children, some of the animals people are keeping them in their farm to get some valuable products, as we have studied in our previous chapter about the horses, cow, sheep, goat, means different products we are getting from those animals, and we domesticate them. We take care of them and we keep those animals in to make some place to keeping in the farm. Okay, so these animals, they have told that those are the domesticated animals, but here wildlife or wild animals, nobody is giving taking care of wild animals, and they are not getting care from anybody. So and we are not using those animals for our domestic purposes, means for our personal use. Nobody is taking any kind of their use. So let's read this second paragraph. India is home to a number of rare and threatened animal species. Children, in this chapter you will read many new words which are given here, which you have not studied before or you heard before. So I will give you those all the new words after completion of the chapter separately, but here you should only see that how to pronounce these words. So here they have written, India is a home to a number of rare and threatened animal species. Means India has many type of variety of animals which are coming under the rare species. Rare variety means which are present in some part of our country. Means they are not very commonly present everywhere. Some of the variety of animals are only found in some part of our country or some part of our world. Okay, so that's why they are coming under the rare. In general language also we are sometimes saying ना, ये बहुत rarely मिलता है, ये बहुत rare है. Rare means which is hardly found in some places. So those animals are coming under rare species. Species means varieties. And threatened animals. Threatened means which are threatened by the environment or by the human beings. Their number is now very less, and means number is sufficient now, but continuously their variety is going to decrease. Means their number is going to decrease continuously. So if we not give protection to them, they are coming under the threatened varieties. Okay, and wildlife management in the country is essential to preserve these species. So they have to take care of them. Who have to take care of them? Here is a management which is wildlife management. It is a department of government, or some local bodies also are associated or joined with this department, and they generally take care of those animals, or we can say they give protection those animals from other things, means from the human beings unnecessarily, so that they should not disturb these animals in their natural habitat. Habitat means the place of living. Means unnecessarily nobody will go or enter in that forest area to disturb them, because they are now in the category of threatened species. Okay, threatened or rare species. If any animal come under this condition, means they can be finished from in the coming few years. That's why we have to preserve them in their natural habitat, because if we shift those animals from their natural home, that forest, to some other place, maybe they can't survive. So we have to give protection there only. So let's see, read the next line. But with modernization, the wildlife is endangered the most. Means our modern style of life. Modern style of life means people are continuously cutting the forest forest trees and making some factories over there, establishing the factories over there, and for building work also so much wood material are also supplied continuously by cutting down the trees. Then these all kind of activities are giving harm to those animals, because those animals are living in the forest area. If we destroy their home, then they come under the endangered condition. Endangered means कि उनको बहुत खतरा हो गया है. They can be finished or they may be finished in the coming years. After, if we not stop those activities from that forest area, they can be finished also from our country or from our earth also. So this wildlife is important for proper balance in our ecological system. So children, all the animals are necessary for our ecological system. Ecological system means a system which is formed by plants as well as animals along with their environment. Environment means all the non-living things, just like temperature, sunlight, soil or water, air. They can't live without those things. Okay, and those things means all the plants and animals depend on these things: soil, water and air. You know that these all the things are necessary for all the living beings. Without the help of non-living things, they can't survive. So living things and non-living things make a system of that area which is called ecological system. Okay, so every animal is important for the ecological system. To make balance in the ecological system, every animal is important for us. In order to improve the environment and safeguard the forest and wildlife of the country, we have to take some preventive steps. Means here what they have written, to protect these our wildlife, we have to take some preventive steps. Preventive means we should prevent or we should protect them. We should prevent all those our habits or all those activities which give harm to our wildlife. Okay, so we should take step for the safeguard of these animals. So who can take step? Government can take step to save those animals from these harmful activities. So after this, at the bottom of page number 33, let's read: protecting these species from being extinct is called conservation of wildlife. So children, here also one word they have given in this line, that is extinct. Extinct means to totally finish from the earth. Okay, extinct means totally खत्म हो जाना, अर्थ से वो वेराइटी का खत्म हो जाना. ओके, सो why we should protect those species so that they will not be extinct. That's why we have to conserve them. We give protection to them. We save them. Okay. The wildlife conservation is very important because the most beautiful gift that nature has given to us are flora and fauna. Children, here they have given about two words means which are I think new in your syllabus, flora and fauna. Flora means plants and fauna means animals. Here they have written that wildlife conservation is important. Why it is important? To give protection to our flora and fauna means plants and animals, because these are the beautiful gifts of our nature. Okay, you know that you can imagine that if our world is without the plants as well as animals, then how our earth will look like. Okay, there will be no greenery all around us, and if animals are not there, then beauty of the earth will be finished. Understand? So that's why these plants and as well as animals, they provide beauty to our earth. So that is plants and animal life. They embellish the nature beauty by their unique way of existence. Here they have written two words which are new words. Embellish. Embellish means to make interesting. Means these animals, these animals and plants are making our earth interesting. When we want to enjoy our holidays, you know that when we want to plan our holidays, then where we want to go the most, near any forest area or in the garden, you know, because there we can see different kind of creatures, different kind of plants, and we enjoy by watching them. Okay, but if anybody say us to go for a picnic in a desert area, then how do you feel? You know that, can you imagine that condition? If these all animals or plants can be finished, okay, so if they will finish from the earth, then what can be the condition of that time? We can understand from this condition. So here they have given, they embellish the nature beauty by their unique way of existence. Means they are unique for our earth, and their existence also. Existence means their presence. Their presence also important for our earth, to maintain its beauty and to maintain, we can say, to generate its more interesting beauty. To make its interesting beauty, animals and plants are necessary to stay on the earth. And children, here in your book they have given these animals. Just you see the picture of these animals. These animals are extinct animals. Understand? This animal is looking like tiger, but it is not tiger. Okay, it is the another variety which is totally extinct. Now they vanished from the earth. This elephant like animal, previously it was also present on the earth. This was called mammoth. Okay, and this is Tasmanian tiger, and this one category of bird also here they have given, and this frog like animal also picture is given here. These animals are means they were previously present at some time, like just like dinosaurs also, you know that they were also present million years ago on the earth, but now they are extinct animals. In the same way, they have given here some pictures of extinct animals and here they have given extinct as well as rare species also, just like zebra. Okay, zebra is also coming under the rare species, and this is dinosaur coming under the extinct species. This bird is a dodo bird, and this dodo bird also was present previously before many years, but now it is also finished from the earth. So these are the some variety of animal pictures they have mentioned here about extinct as well as rare species. Okay, so after this, let's come on the page number 34. So what they given? But due to the growing impact of deforestation, concerned animal lovers are making continuous effort to save the endangered species as well as those who are on the verge of extinction, to save the world from losing its green heritage. Means in this paragraph what they have given? Due to deforestation. Deforestation means to cutting down of forest trees. Means when people are continuously cutting down the trees with this activity, that habitat, or we can say place of living of wild animal, is destroying continuously. So many animals are losing their home in the form of forest. So that's why they are going to extinct, or some animals have already extinct from the earth or finished from the earth. So here they have written that some people are concerning with those animals which are now in the endangered category or in the threatened category, and these animals these people continuously they making effort to save them, so that they made other people who are living near the forest area, they made them aware. Okay, and continuously they are putting their efforts to make awareness among those people, so that they also help to save the wildlife. Okay, here they have written, and verge of extinction means कि खत्म होने की कगार पे हैं, अभी वो खत्म होने वाले हैं. ऐसे एनिमल्स को हम क्या बोलेंगे? They are at the verge of extinction, and to them it is very necessary to give protection immediately, so that we can save and we can maintain balance in our nature. So next paragraph, human activities have contributed a lot in disturbing many existing food chains. As you know that what is food chain? Food chain means who eat whom in the environment. Means कौन सा एनिमल किसको अपना फूड बनाता है, या एक एनिमल दूसरे को खाता है. ठीक है, and in this way when suppose plant is eaten by the grasshopper, and grasshopper is eaten by the frog, frog is again eaten up by the snakes, and snakes are eaten up by the eagle or kite. So in this way, a chain like structure can be formed in this way. This is called food chain. Means in the chain, in this chain, food is going from one animal to other animal, or food is passing from one animal to other animal. So that's why here they have mentioned about the food chain. And human activities, they make disturbance in this food chain of animals, because some of the animals, if they kill in between, then food chain will be totally disturbed. So forcing some of the rare animal species get extinct and bringing some at the verge of extinction. Thousands of wild animals across the world are snatched from their natural habitats, forced into captivity and subjected to abuse, both mentally and physically, in the name of entertainment and profit. Let us examine the major causes one by one. So children, in this paragraph what they have given, they have written about the human activities which give harm to those animals. You know that human beings are making use of those animals for some time for entertainment also. You know that they keep in the circus or for showing you any kind of show. Some people are using make use of monkeys also. आपने मदारी का खेल देखा होगा. So they also keep those monkeys and they beat those all the animals to train them. Okay, by beating and by torturing those animals they train so that they can get money by showing those shows. Okay, for us it is a mean of entertainment, but for the animals it is a cruelty of human beings. So children, many other activities are also there, just like hunting. You know that many animals are continuously going to killed and by the human beings for their skin or their leather or to get valuable products. Some animals are important for their horns. हॉर्न्स मीन्स सींग, उनके सींग को लेने के लिए वो एनिमल्स को किल कर दिया जाता है. सो इन द सेम वे मैनी डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ डिस्टर्बेंस ऑफ एनिमल्स are created by the human beings only, and they are the main source of destruction and they are destroying these animals. So what are the different kind of activities due to which animals are losing their habitat or whatever happening with them, and how they are coming under the extinction, verge of extinction, and how they are coming under the threatened or endangered category. This is all about the human beings, based on the human beings. They are only responsible for this all means these all the conditions of animals, wildlife. So here in this chapter they have given about many different kind of activities, or we can say activities of human being. Because of that animals are coming under the endangered, threatened and extinct category. So one by one we will read these paragraphs also, and I'll explain you in the next video.